Yeah, this is Rob Allison with Rob's Detector Cells. We're out here in Arizona at an old patch. Not very far from a residential area. But I wanted you to kind of get a first glance at Minelab's new GPX5000 that was just recently released. This is my personal GPX5000 metal detector that I have. And you can see that I kind of customized my machine. Now the machine is not completely stock. I do have a custom carbon fiber shaft, different headphones, Black Widow headphones, and a Coil-Tech Gold Stalker surge coil. The Minelab GPX5000 metal detector comes stock with two coils now. The 11-inch Commander mono round and the Commander 11-inch round double D. So you actually get two coils with this detector. Same battery, lithium-ion battery. Everything that was pretty standard on the 4500 is still standard now on the 48 and the 5000. I just wanted to kind of give you guys a glimpse of what the GPX5000 looks like on the control box. Now it says obviously 5000. The GPX5000 is still using dual voltage technology or DVT technology with SETA, as you see right there. If you ever use a GPX machine, a 4000 or 4500, you'll be able to slide right into a 5000 with ease. All the user functions are real similar. On the front panel of the GPX5000, they actually inverted the panel, so now when you flip the detector up, you can actually read what it says. In the very top you have the auto tune, which is for EMI and other detectors. So you have an auto tune there, which you also have a manual. Right below that you have your threshold. Then you get into your search modes, where you have general, deep, and custom. Then you get your soil timings. Now this machine has 8 soil timings. You have a bunch under the special menu. Then you have the normal timing and enhanced timing. Right underneath that is the coil mode, where you have cancel, mono, and double D. And also your ground balance. You have your tracking and fixed. So still pretty standard like the 4500. Like I said, they just inverted the front panel here. Like I said, this machine does have the most timings now. It has 8 timings. Everything's pretty standard there in the front. I'm going to go over some of the settings just on the back to give you guys all an idea of what the 5000 offers. If you look at the very back panel here, your LCD or liquid crystal display screen, it's kind of hard to see here on the, I don't even know if we can actually get this thing to focus in very well with the sun so bright. But basically what you have here on the back is you have your on-off switch. You have where your power plugs into, obviously. You have 2 switches. You have a function setting, function select actually, and then settings. And your function select actually scans you up and down on the menu screen, and the settings actually select what you want. This might be kind of difficult here to see, but I'm going to kind of just talk you through. Hopefully you can see these a little bit. At the very top on the main menu screen, you have what they call backlight, and what on the 4000, 4500, 48, and now 5000, you have a backlight where you can actually illuminate. So if you're hunting at dark, you can actually illuminate the back where you can actually see the screen. You have a function where you can turn that off, or you can turn it as bright as you want it. See right there, you can click it on 2, 3, all the way up for the settings. The next thing is your battery test. So this is kind of nice. At any time, you can actually see what your battery is. A full battery is 8+ volts. As you see here, I'm running pretty low. I'm right at 7.3. That's right at the point of cutting out, 7.2, 7.3 volts. Now you can hunt for literally a day and a half with a stock battery, if not longer. Save your battery test. We'll scan back down, 7.3. your volume limit. You can actually turn your volume up on the machine. See, I'm going up and down there using a setting dial to choose. You can choose whatever you want. Next one down from that is ground balance type. It's kind of interesting because you have actually 3 ground balance types here on the 5000. You have general, specific, and off. You can actually turn your ground balance off, and by turning the ground balance off, you actually increase your depth quite a bit. The only drawback of that is that if you're hunting in moderate to high mineralization, it's going to be real difficult to keep the machine balanced to the ground. So that ground balance type off in the gold fields is probably going to be for real low mineralization, but definitely will give you more depth. Specific in general, or to the different types of ground balance. And I'm not going to go too much into that. I just kind of wanted to show you what the settings were. Like, we could spend hours talking about the different settings and what they do. Okay, now here's special. Now remember I told you this machine has 8 timings. Under the special on the front panel, it actually gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, actually 6 modes under the special. You have sensitive smooth, which is excellent for high mineralization, small gold. You have the new fine gold timing. That's the newest, one of the newest timings on the 5000, and that's supposed to be for really small gold. I've also been told, haven't conducted any tests myself, but a lot of people talk about the invisible gold, or the real porous type gold that the Minelab's PIs seem to struggle on. That mode's supposed to really help that timing. Sensitive extra, which is one of my favorite timings on any of the GPX machines. Extremely hot on small gold at depth. And as you know, most of the gold fields have a lot of smaller gold, so if you're able to find the smaller gold and smaller gold at depth, you're also going to find some of the larger stuff. So that's one of my favorite settings. You have salt gold, which is mostly going to be based on Salt Lakes, maybe more of the Australian type gold fields. You have sharp. That increases the magnetic field of the coil on a double D coil like 20%. Played around with sharp a little bit. A couple friends really swear by that. And you have the new coin relic mode, which I haven't played around with too much, but that's for all the relic and coin treasure hunters out there. You're supposed to get really good depth in the coin relic mode. Okay, you get out of the special timing, you go back to the main menu. Now we're back into manual tune. The manual tune is just another option when you're out in the gold fields for EMI, power lines, any kind of microwave towers, other pulse induction detectors near you. Rather than going through the whole auto-tune process, you can actually, like right now it shows me I'm at 108. That's actually showing the frequency or sub-frequency that I'm on. And this actually goes all the way to 255. So you can actually, rather than going through the whole 30-second or a minute timing auto-tuning process, you can actually manual tune the detector by going up and down a few notches. And that will actually help with EMI, if a plane's flying over or anything like that. So that's a really neat function, the manual tune. I actually use that quite a bit. Now you go into the deep menu. You have your motion, which is kind of nice, and this is basically the surge coil swing speed. You have very slow, medium, fast. Down from that you have RX gain, which is your gain. That's basically your sensitivity of your detector, which that ranges all the way from 0 all the way to 20. Now you have your audio, which is another feature. You have 4 on the audio. You have quiet, normal, deep, and boost. Now, kind of going back to these, I mean, this just is—it's like an equalizer. You can actually go in and fine-tune these detectors to about any kind of ground condition, whether it's your audio, your swing, your gain, your ground balance. It's amazing what you can do. Audio tune, or tone, I'm sorry. That's basically just what you like to hear. If you like to hear that real sharp pitch or real broad pitch or anywhere between there, you can actually go in with your audio tone and adjust to whatever you like to hear for your ears. Some people have hearing loss and they can only hear high frequency sounds, or vice versa, maybe only low frequency. Well, you can actually adjust this to whatever you like and find what your ears respond best to. The next time is your stabilizer. This is kind of a good feature. It helps stabilize your audio and your threshold. I've used the stabilizer quite a bit, and it does drastically help in some areas. Next one is your signal, and this is basically it helps helps you find those deeper, fainter targets better, so you actually have an adjustment on your signal. The next thing down is your target volume, and this is basically your built-in equalizer. The 5000 and also the 4500 and 48 have the stock battery has a built-in signal enhancer. So rather than having an external signal enhancer attached to the detector, it's actually built in now. So you can actually control your signal enhancer here by increasing your target volume. And you can turn this thing up where you go over a little tiny target, it about blow your ears off. So you have to be a little bit conservative with the target volume, but it definitely makes a difference, especially on fainter targets and stuff. Next one is response. This is where you can actually go in and invert your signal or normal signal, and that has to do with like when you're going over a target. If you get a high-low or low-high, you can actually adjust this to what you like. I'm used to the standard normal signal because all the years I've been using the pulse inductions since the early SD2000. My ear is just trained to hear that certain response, so I don't invert my signals, but inverted on some deep targets sound better, so that's an option you have on this machine. Next thing is your tracking. If you are using your auto tracking and you're not in fixed basically means you're locking the ground balance to a certain condition, so basically anything else that's outside that you're going to actually pick up on your detector. The auto tracking is basically when the machine is just automatically compensating for you and automatically ground balance, and as you start swinging the detector, you can actually control your tracking speeds from slow, medium, fast. So 3 different speeds there. And then you have your iron reject. This is your discrimination. Now keep in mind, when you use an iron reject, you have to be using a double D coil. As you see, I'm actually using a mono coil right now, so I wouldn't be able to accurately discriminate or use iron reject with a mono coil. You need to use a double D, and that's one reason you get stock double D coil with the machine. And turn the iron reject on. It's off right now. I could turn this up, and the higher, going all the way to 10, means that this is the higher discrimination you're going to use. The next thing is underneath iron reject, that's actually it. So that's basically all the different modes and settings you have on LCD screen on the back. Like I said, this is a Minelab GPX5000. It is the newest pulse induction detector out by Minelab. Awesome detector. Like I said, you see here, mine's a little bit customized, so yours won't look like this stock right out of the box. I do have a different coil, headphones, shaft, but basically the control box is the same, power cord and all that. Anybody has any questions on this detector, I do carry them and have them in stock. Like I said, I'm Rob with Rob's Detector Cells, and I'm out of Surprise, Arizona. I do have a website, which is nuggethunting.com. That's www.nuggethunting.com. Or you can give me a call at 623-362-1459. I'd always be happy to talk to you. Any questions on any Minelab products, you can give me a call. So that kind of gives you just a quick overview of what the GPX5000 is all about. I wanted to show you just some, real quick here, some finds. Some gold nuggets I found on the first trip out. You can see here, have some gold nuggets we scored with the 5000. This is a little bit over 3.5 ounces. The biggest piece in there right there is right at a ½ ounce, and you can see a lot of these little ones are probably a 1/4 of a gram, if not smaller. But the machine's definitely working. It's definitely penetrating deeper. The 5000 is much smoother. It's more immune to EMI. So that pretty gives you a rough overview of the GPX5000. Like I said, if you got any questions, give me a call. I'm going to try to post some more videos and some more finds of the 5000. And also try to get some information up on the 4800. That's the other machine that was also released. But this is, the 5000 is the latest and greatest, most powerful detector on the market right now. Alrighty, I just wanted to give you an overview. Got any questions or comments or anything on the 5000? Feel free to give us a call. Rob with Rob's Detector Cells. Talk to you soon.